Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sigla at kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo, kahit magkalayo. Sa programang ito, tiyak ang pagkatuto. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo, Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo, Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sigla at kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo, kahit magkalayo. Sa programang ito, tiyak ang pagkatuto. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo, Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo, Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo.
Hello and good morning, Dalpilarians. Welcome to the first ever Teleradyo Marcelo episode for Mathematics 8. Ang Teleradyo, ang teleakalano bawat Dalpilaria. This episode is made possible by the Media Marcelo and Junior High School Mathematics Department. I am Sir Richard M. Cruz, your Mathematics 8 teacher broadcaster for this morning. Magandang umaga po. For today's episode, we will look back on our quarter 2 lesson for remediation purposes. So we would like to get the attention of our grade 8 students who find difficulties in understanding word problems involving linear functions. Okay. Throughout the episode, we will recall translation of algebraic
Says the slope-intercept form of equation, steps in solving problems involving linear equations, and real-life applications of the lesson. Bring out your paper, pencil, and snacks. Take your most comfortable seat, and let's get started. Okay. So we would like to get the attention of these grade 8 students for the recitation. Okay. Shown on your screen are some phrases and match the proper algebraic expression. So these are the items in column A. Number 1, 9 less than the sum of x and y. Number 2, 9 less the sum of x and y. Number 3, twice the sum of x and y. Number 4, thrice the quotient of x and y. And lastly, number 5, 8 more than the product of x and y. For our options, we have letters A, B, C, D, and E on column B. Okay, so all you have to do is to match the following algebraic phrases to its respective English phrases. Okay, so later on, we will call the attention of grade 8 students for their recitations. Okay, let's have answer for number 1. Okay. Please take time to recall this topic and comment your answers. We will entertain answers and comments throughout the activity. Okay. Any answer? Any grade 8 student for number 1? 9 less than the sum of x and y. which one is the algebraic expression on column B. We have an answer from Ivan Lakindanum. Number 1, that's letter A. Yan. Okay. And we also have answer from Victor Santos III. Letter B. From Jaida Villanueva, letter B. Carlene Borlongan, letter B. John Justin de los Reyes, letter A. Sam Esperidion, letter A. Okay. And most of the answers are letter B. And so let's check which one is the correct answer. Okay. 9 less than the sum of x and y is letter B. Quantity x plus y minus 9. Okay, very good. Next, number 2. 9 less than the sum of x and y. That's for letter A. Okay, so it's a bit confusing, class, when we say 9 less than and 9 less. Okay, please take note of that. Okay, next, number 3. Let's get answers from the students for number 3. Twice the sum of x and y. Again, twice the sum of x and y. Please take note that when we say twice, we are multiplying 2 to that variable or number. Okay, answers from grade 8 students. Okay, we have an answer from Julis Aragona. Thank you, Julis. Okay. And she says letter E. Letter E. Very good. Your answer is correct. Okay, letter E. Twice less than the sum of x and y is letter E. 2 times quantity x plus y. Very good. Okay, next, let's have number 4. Number 4 is tries the quotient of x and y. Tries the quotient of x and y. For number 3, we have twice. It means that we are multiplying 2 to any variable or any number. And when we have tries, okay, it means that we are doing multiplication for that variable or number for number 3. Okay. Number 4. Let's wait for answers. Okay, we have answer from Carlene Borlongan. Okay, and also from Josel Amogis, Jessian Mizelaya de la Cruz. Okay, let's see which one is the correct answer. Okay, that is letter C. You are correct. Letter C is 3 quantity x divided by y. Okay, please take note of the word quotient. It means that we are dividing variables or numbers. Very good. And of course, the last one, number 5, 8 more than the product of x and y. Okay, last one. Okay. We are waiting for the answers. We have an answer from Jan Loren de Guzman. Okay. His answer or her answer is letter D. Ayan. Of course, wala nang choices. Okay. We have 8 plus x, y. Okay. Very good. Okay. And do you remember the slope-intercept form of a function? To determine the slope-intercept form, we have to identify the independent variable, which is our input, and on the other hand, the dependent variable is the output or results of the solution. These independent and dependent variables can be represented by x and f of x, respectively. Afterwards, we will insert the slope represented by m and y-intercept represented by b to complete the function f of x is equal to mx plus b or y is equal to mx plus b for our equation. Okay? There you go. There you have it. We may now solve real-life problems involving linear functions. Throughout the discussion, your active participation is highly encouraged by writing your answers on the comment box katulad nung ginawa nyo kanina. Okay? We discourage commenting unnecessary words or phrases that are not related to the subject. Okay? So let's proceed and make this learning fun and easy. Okay, let's have a game. You have to arrange the following letters to form words or phrases that identifies the field where we can apply linear functions. Ayan. So, ano ba yung mga tinuro ng mga teachers ninyo sa Mathematics 8? What are the types or fields that we can apply linear functions to solve real-life problems? Okay. Let's have the first one. S-T-A-R-E. Okay. This pertains to remunerations or salary. Okay. And let's have an answer from the following grade 8 students. We will wait for your answer. Okay, so we have an answer from Mark Neil Harikal or Jarikal, Jaris Erica Junicio, Doreen Fernandez, Tara Shena, John Gabriel Tanghal, Victor Santos III, Rana Santos. Okay, and the answer is correct. That is R-A-T-E-S. Rates. Very good. Okay, let's warm up. Let's have number 2. E-G-G-T-U-B-D-I-N. There we go. Please take time to recall the lessons for our quarter 2, week 5 of Math 8. Okay. There we go. Okay. They are still answering number 1. Okay. We have an answer from Chariz Erica Junicio. Okay. And Daniel Loretta, also from Riley Villanueva. Daniela May Del Pilar, Linus Ian James Lobrino, Sam Espiridion, Denise Francesca, Frank Rafael Santiago. Okay. And your answer is Budgeting. Very good. That's budgeting. And later on, we will have an example or a quiz that is related to budgeting. Okay, thank you. Next. Sonipridetc. Okay. So this one is one of the most helpful ways to apply linear equations in everyday life. So it is all about what will happen in the future. There you go. What is that word? Okay, so students are still answering number 2. Yes, that's budgeting. Very good. Okay. Okay, we have an answer from Riley Villanueva, Paula Laganao, Mark Neil Harikal, Caitlin Joy Robles, Frank Rafael Santiago, Sam Espiridion, okay, Pauline Santa Monica, Cyrus Yael Flamenio, very good, Daniela May Del Pilar, Linus Ian James Lobrino, Sam Espiridion, there you go, okay, Nasja Leonardo, okay, Suzanne Pascual, Maria Claudia Christine Ray, and Hans Ion Agbayani. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. That's Predictions. Very good. Predictions or making predictions. Okay, so this one is applied to linear functions. Next. I think this is the last one. Okay. Okay, so we have the letters AREVIBAL. Then for the next word, we have POSS and C. Let's see who answered correct for number 4. Okay. They're still answering for predictions. There you go. We have John Gabriel Tanghal, Ives Christian Reynoso, okay, Paul Torno, pero kulang po yung answer. Okay. Maricel Bartolome, Frank Rafael Santiago. Okay, dalawa yung S natin. TOSSC. Okay, there you go. Pauline Santa Monica, Julis Aragona, Daniela May Del Pilar, Rona Santos. We have also answers from Linus Ian James Lobrino, Nasja Leonardo, okay, Cyrus Yael Flamenio. Please check po natin yung spelling, okay? There you go. Okay, ang daming answer and let's check. That's VARIABLECOSTS. Variable cost. Okay, very good. Now, okay, well done, sophomores. The words and phrases that we assembled earlier are some specific fields where the concept of linear function is applied. Okay? I think that's a great warm-up and it's a sign that we are prepared for the next challenges. So let's have problem solving number 1. Okay? And let me read to you problem number 1. There you go. Imagine that you're taking a taxi while on vacation. You know that the taxi service charges 100 pesos to pick your family up from your hotel and another 5 pesos per kilometer for the trip. How much will be the fare if the hotel is 5 kilometers away from your destination? Again, let me read that to you and let's emphasize on the important words and numbers as well as variables. Okay. Imagine that you are taking a taxi while on vacation. You know that the taxi service charges 100 pesos. Okay, take note, 100 piso to pick your family up from your hotel and another 5 pesos, 5 piso per kilometer. Sa bawat kilometro ay 5 pesos. For the trip, how much will be the fare if the hotel is 5 kilometers away from your destination? So that's 5 kilometro from the hotel dun sa inyong pupuntahan. That's 5 kilometers. Okay. There you go. Then, let's have the following solutions. Step 1 is to write the given information. Okay? Next, step 2, identify the IV and DV. IV is the independent variable and DV is the dependent variable. Okay? Earlier, we knew that the independent variable is the input and the dependent variable is our output or the result. Then, step number 3, create a table. Okay? So, the table must have at least 2 rows for your X and for your Y. Okay? And step number 4 is to identify the slope. the y-intercept, and of course, the most important is our equation or our function. Step number 5 is to graph the linear equation. Okay, so again, let's have the following solution by following the steps. Okay, number 1, write the given information. Number 2, identify the IV and PV. Okay. Number 3, create a table. Number 4, identify the slope, y-intercept, and the equation or the function. And lastly, number 5, graph the linear equation. So, let me help you solve this first problem by answering the following steps. Okay, so these are the given important informations that we have. The first one is 100 pesos. Okay, the next one is 5 pesos. And another important information is the 5 kilometer from your hotel up to your destination. So that's the distance. 100 pesos is the flag down rate, I think. And 5 pesos will be multiplied for every kilometer that the taxi runs. And our distance represented by x is our independent variable. And the fare or yung babayaran natin sa taxi represented by y is our dependent variable. So we know which one is the input, that's our x, and the output, that's our y. Okay, which is the distance and the fare respectively. Okay, then the third one, let me show you the table. So we have to create a table, and the first row is the distance in kilometers represented by x. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in kilometers. Then how much will you pay, are you going to pay for 0 kilometers? That's 100 pesos because that's our flag down rate. For a distance of 1 kilometer, you will add 5 pesos. So, the fare is equal to 105 pesos. Magbabayad kayo ng 105 pesos dun sa taxi driver. After 2 kilometers, you have to pay 110. Okay? And after 3 kilometers, 115 pesos. 4 kilometers will make you pay 120 pesos. And our destination from the hotel is a total of 5 kilometers, so you have to pay 125 pesos. Wala pa dyan yung tip, ha? Okay, next. Okay, so we created our table. Then, let's have step number 4. Identify the slope, y-intercept, the equation, or the function. Okay, m is equal to 5. The slope is represented by m, which is equal to 5 pesos. Because for each kilometer, okay, that is our clue, for each kilometer, that is another 5 pesos. Okay, and b is our flag down rate, which is our y-intercept. Can you recall that if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 100 pesos, flag down rate. And our equation is equal to 5x plus 100. Please take note that our slope is a positive 1. That's a positive 5. Okay? Therefore, what do we expect on our graph? Let's see. If our function is equal to f of x is equal to 5x plus 100, which gives us a positive 5 slope, that is also equal to our equation y is equal to 5x plus 100. Okay, there you go. That is our graph. And if our graph is leaning on the right, it means that we have a positive slope. Or if we have a positive slope, it means that our graph or our line leans on the right. Okay. We will not use the negative ones because there's no negative distance. Okay? Hindi natin pwedeng gamitin ang negative distance. Instead, we are using the counting numbers from 0 to positive infinity. Okay? Then, the solution, let's use the function f of x is equal to 5x plus 100. Then, let us replace our input 5 because that's 5 kilometers from the hotel to our destination. F of 5 is equal to 5 times 5 plus 100. There you go. And 5 times 5 is equal to 25 plus 100. That is a total of 125 pesos. Okay. Now, let's breathe for a while and let's check if we have comprehended on our skills. Okay. Do you have questions? Please comment on our chat box. Okay, very good. Angel Nicole Carlos, that's 125 pesos. Okay, very good. Okay. Most of our students are now answering 125 pesos, which is our correct answer. Okay, very good. We have an answer from Angel Nicole Carlos. Thank you so much. Okay. And from Linus Ian James Lobrino, F of 5, 125 pesos. From Miko Domingo, very good. That's 125 pesos. Okay. Carl Christian Lauriaga, 125 pesos also. Elisa Joy Cabazal, okay, 125. Alviel Red, 125. Okay. So your answers are correct. Very good, grade 8 students. Okay. Now let's breathe for a while and let's check who is the most famous mathematics 8 teacher among the grade 8 audience. Tingnan nga natin, okay? Please comment your math 8 teacher, guys. Paki-comment po yung math 8 teacher ninyo. Yung pangalan ng math 8 teacher ninyo. Let's see. Sino yung may pinakamaraming audience natin sa Facebook? Ayan, wala pa yata. So let's see. I hope everyone, especially the grade 8 students, are cleared. Okay. Okay, we have from Jaira Peralta, Mrs. Emma Garcia, of course, Miss Emma Garcia. From Miko Domingo, Ma'am Charito Ferrer. Wow, thank you so much po. Eliza Lorraine Nebria, Mrs. Emma Garcia, thank you so much. Linus Ian James, okay, that's me, Richard M. Cruz, thank you so much. Chariz Erica Dionisio, Ma'am Pearl B. Laksa, kasama ko siya ngayon, ayan, thank you so much. We also have Leaf Palette Kapule, Ma'am Pearl Laksa, there you go. Rona Santos, thank you, student ko to, ayan. JC Darren Fernando, Ma'am Emma Garcia. Rain Panganiban. Ma'am Pearl. Bah, marami ng audience si Ma'am Pearl. Frank Rafael Santiago. Thank you. Ako yung teacher nito. Shinichi Murikudo. Oh, this is a college student, I think. Okay. Ano, graduate na to. Student ko to sa other school. Okay, thank you. Hello. Princess Altea Valdez. Ma'am Pearl Laksa. Thank you. Apple Telesforo, yes. Hello, thank you. Irvin Rico Lasak from SPS, thank you so much. Suzanne Pascual, Ma'am Chelsea De Luna, mamaya. Okay, nandyan si Ma'am Chelsea. Thank you. Darrell Trajano. Okay, hello, good afternoon, Darrell. Sorry, it's good morning pa rin. Maria Claudia Christine Ray, Ma'am Chelsea De Luna. John Garcera. Ma'am Pearl Laksa, yan, paparami na ng audience si Ma'am Pearl. Okay. Ni-require yata ni Ma'am Pearl na manood lahat ng grade 8 students niya. Okay. Of course, matatalino yung mga students ni Ma'am Pearl. Hindi sila papahuli sa ating Math 8 remediation class. Yan. We also have Maria Claudia Christine Ray, okay, Ma'am Chelsea De Luna. John Garcera, Ma'am Pearl Laksa, Aya Helena de la Tonga. Okay, Ma'am Chelsea. Denise Francesca. Ma'am Chelsea. Julius Aragona. Also, Ma'am Chelsea. Cyrus Yael Flamenio. Okay, estudyante ko to. Thank you so much. Sam Espiridion. Okay. Hello. Andrea Gulpan. Of course. Ayan. Thank you so much. Okay. Apple Telesforo. Sam Espiridion. Thank you. Parang ako yata yung pinakamaraming audience dito. Thank you so much. Okay. Alexandra Nicole Nabong. Ma'am Pearl Lax. Hindi talaga papahuli si Ma'am Pearl. Ayan. There you go. Darrell. Thank you. Cyron Dale Campanya. Yes. One of my students from SPS. Thank you. Sam Espiridion. Kairos Esguera. Aba, lumalaban talaga si Ma'am Pearl. Pinakamarami din. Anne Lorraine. Hello. Good afternoon. Good morning. Jessian Mizelaya de la Cruz. Ma'am Pearl ulit. Thank you so much. Okay. Rian Joy Ching. Ma'am Chelsea. Okay. Jessian. Okay, we have... Okay. Paulit-ulit na lang yung comment eh. Okay. Good morning. Harold Ojeda Angeles. Ma'am Ruth. Ma'am Emma Ruth. Ayan. There you go. Daryl Trajano. Sam Espiridion. Kurt Barikawa. Yan. There you go, Ma'am Pearl. Okay. Daniel Laureta. Okay, Ma'am Pearl. Very good. Ito pa. Reyes Roman. Ma'am Pearl Laksa. There you go. Angel Nicole Carlos. Yan. Cyrus Yael Flamenio. Ayan, paulit-ulit. Sam, hello, thank you. Caitlin De La Cruz. There you go. Okay, ayan. Nicole Christine. At syempre, hindi papahuli ang ating Sir Emer De La Cruz. Narciso from John Gabriel Sulit. Ayan, sir. Hello, sir. Kasama ko po si Sir Emer. Ayan. Ayan. Luis Gabriel, of course. Hello. Ayan, bumabawi na si Sir Emer. Jan Reyazan Mendoza, also for Sir Emer. Ayan. Camille Hazel Ann Tenko. Very good, Ma'am Pearl. Okay. Stephen Owen De La Cruz. Okay. Ma'am Emma. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much sa participation ng ating mga grade 8 students. Then, let's have problem solving number 2. Okay. Let me read this to you. The pollution level in the city of Malolos at 6 a.m. is 30 parts per million. And it grows in linear model by 25 parts per million every hour. If Y is pollution and T is time elapsed after 6 a.m., determine letter A, the equation that relates Y with T, and letter B, the pollution level at 4 p.m. Let me read that to you again. The pollution level in the city of Malolos, this is just an example, okay? But we cannot still have an exact measurement of our pollution level, okay? At 6 a.m. is 30 parts per million. Most commonly, you will hear 30 ppm or ppm, that's parts per million. Other measurement for our air pollution is AQI, Air Quality Index, or PM 2.5. Ayan. Sa mga science teacher, hello po sa inyo. And it grows in linear model by 25 parts per million every hour. So, kada oras na nadadagdag or lumilipas, that's another 25 ppm ang madadagdag na pollution sa ating hangin. If Y is pollution and T is time elapsed after 6 a.m., determine the equation that relates Y with T. From the function na gagawin natin later on, we will have our linear equation. And letter B, the pollution level at 4 p.m. From 6 a.m. up to 4 p.m., ilang oras na yung nakalipas. Okay, so let's solve using the following steps. Okay, again, this is the solution. Step 1, write the given information. Step 2, identify the IV and DV. Number 3, create table. And step 4, identify the M, the B, and the equation. That's slope and the y-intercept, and the equation also our function. And lastly, step 5, graph the linear equation. Okay. So, step 1, that's the given information. We have the important things: 6 a.m., 30 ppm or 30 parts per million, 25 ppm or 25 parts per million, and 4 p.m. So we have two important hours, that's 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. As well as the level of our pollution, 30 ppm and 25 ppm. Which one is the initial air pollution on air, and how much will be added to our air pollution for every hour. So, step 2, let us identify the IV and DV. Okay, so the important thing is the elapsed time, letter T. Okay, by this time we are not using letter X. Okay, so letter T is our elapsed time. Okay, and the pollution level will be represented by Y. Okay, which is our dependent variable. Again, our independent variable is the elapsed time represented by T, and pollution level is Y. Okay. While we are waiting, by the way, you are now tuning in live at Teleradyo Marcelo at ang telearalan ng bawat Del Pilarian. The time now is 11:15. Tama po ba? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Then after that, let's create a table. Okay, so for our table, we have the elapsed time, the row for the elapsed time, that is T. Okay, that's 0, 1, 2, and let's skip that. Let's have 9 and 10. Di na natin isosolve lahat. Okay, and for the pollution level in ppm, represented by Y, we have, okay, first one is 30 in 0 hours. Next, after 1 hour, it will be equal to 55. After 2 hours, we have 80. Okay, then let's skip 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 hours. Let's have, after 9 hours, 255. And after 10 hours, we have 280. Okay, please check our table. Okay, so we have T 0, 1, 2, and skip to 9 and 10. Kukunin lang natin yung important na T. Okay, and our pollution level is 30, 55, 80, 255, and 280 respectively. Okay. Next. Okay, after having our table, we will now identify the slope, y-intercept, and the equation from our function. Okay, m is equal to 25 because that is the number multiplied for every hour lapsed. Okay, and b is 30 because at 6 a.m. we have now 30 ppm of air pollution. Okay, and please take note that our slope is a positive one because it grows linearly. Okay, so our equation is equal to y equals 25t plus 30. Okay, there you go. Then let us have the graph. Before we graph, our equation is, or our function is, f of t is equal to 25t plus 30. The equation is y is equal to 25t plus 30. And this is our graph. Okay, so we have 0 and 30, 155, 280, and then let's skip 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 255, 10, 280. Class, can you please share ano ba yung mga applications or online sites or websites na ginagamit ninyo for our graph? Okay? Please comment. And for our solution, okay, we will use the function f of t is equal to 25t plus 30. Okay. Please take note also, from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., we have an elapsed time of 10 hours. Okay, so we will input 10 f of 10 is equal to 25 times 10 plus 30. Okay, that's 250, 25 times 10, and another 30 plus 30, we will have 280 ppm. Therefore, from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., the air pollution or the predicted air pollution level at the city of Malolos is 280 ppm or 280 parts per million. Okay. Do you have questions? Okay. Let's read some examples or some questions from the comment. Okay, very good. That's 280 parts per million. Thank you sa lahat ng mga nag-participate. Thank you so much. Okay. There you go. Okay, we have students from the grade 8. They said that they are using Desmos for their graphing calculator. Very good. Desmos graph. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Intermediate. GeoGebra from Rachel Pagia. Thank you so much. Okay. And your answers are correct. 280 ppm. Madaming nag-participate. Thank you so much. And they also shared the website that they are using for graphing. Diba? Mas madali na yung ating pag-graph ngayon. So, option na ang pagmamanual graph. We can now use GeoGebra or Desmos and other graphing calculators alike. Thank you so much. Wow, I am amazed with the active participation shown by the Delpilarians. Okay, very good. But we're not yet done. Let's take a quick review of the important things we discussed. After discussing the previous examples, we already knew the steps in solving problems involving linear functions. Okay, so let's recall. We have our independent variable represented by x earlier and t, okay, which is our input. We also have the dependent variable dv as our result or our output. We used the variable y. And f of x is equal to mx plus b. We can also use that equation into y is equal to mx plus b. Okay. And we also have the following steps. First one is to write the given information. Please take note of the word information. Then, step 2, identify which variable is the independent or dependent or our IV and DV. After that, we'll have the step 3 in which we have to create a table. After that, let's have step number 4, identify the slope represented by M and y-intercept represented by B, and write the equation of the line. Okay. Next, let us graph the linear equation. We will use Desmos or GeoGebra for this one. Also, you can use your pen and paper and pencil for your manual graphing. Okay, let's have a quick quiz. Okay. And to test your knowledge and skills, please be prepared for this final problem which involves budgeting. Okay. Shown on my background is a picture and this will give us the idea about the problem. You may say, ayuda. Yeah, there you go. Get your paper and pen, list down the answers on each question, and of course, you are highly encouraged to comment your answer. So, here is the problem. Okay. Aling Susan received a monetary allowance from the Social Amelioration Program worth 6,500 pesos. Her family of 8 members spends an average of 240 pesos per day for food alone. Okay, so what are the important informations? We have 6,500 pesos, okay, and 240 pesos. Okay. So I think we will have a negative slope for this one because spending, that's the clue, spending, negative slope. Okay. And how much money will be left after 25 days? Again, after 25 days. Letter A. That's letter A. How much money will be left after 25 days? And will it be enough to sustain the remaining days of the month for food? Okay? Kasi 25 days lang yung tinanong natin. Okay? And then after that, you have to answer, will it be enough to sustain the remaining days of the month for food? So, to give you time in solving this problem, we will give you around 2 minutes and your timer starts now. Okay? You're expected to comment your answers as listed, letter A and letter B. Okay, number 1 is for the first question and number 2 will be answered by a yes or a no. So letter A is an answer, numerical answer, and letter B is a yes or a no. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our ever-youthful Dr. Vivo. Hello po ma'am, the principal of Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School. Okay, of course, the assistant principals, especially our department head who never get tired, Dr. Eusebio. Hello po, Sir Marco. Magandang umaga po. And my colleagues on the junior high school mathematics department, especially my ever-supportive master teacher, Mrs. Garcia. Hello po, ma'am. With my co-teachers, Ma'am Pearl, Ma'am Chato, Ma'am Chelsea, Sir Emmer, Ma'am Lizelle, Ma'am Lani, and Sir Marlon. Hello po. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And of course, this Teleradyo episode will never be possible without the technical and supportive teams headed by Sir Frederick Macale and Ma'am Isabel Macale. Mabuhay po kayo, ma'am. Maraming salamat po. Okay. I am surprised with the number of students who posted their answers on our comment box. Maraming salamat. Okay. And let's check if the answer is correct. Okay. 500 pesos ang matitira. Letter A and letter B. Will it be enough for the remaining one? Okay. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. And we have some words of wisdom from motivationalspring.com. Mathematics may not teach us how to add love or how to subtract hate, but it gives us every reason to hope that every problem has a solution. Okay? Thank you so much, Del Pilarians. I do appreciate your active participation. Maraming salamat po. I am looking forward for our heartwarming support on our next episode. Once again, thank you so much to the students who actively participated on our first ever Math 8 Teleradyo Marcelo. And I am your teacher broadcaster, Mr. Richard M. Cruz, na nagpapaalala, una, magdasal ka para mabuhay ka. Pangalawa, mag-face mask ka para mabuhay naman ang iba. Yun!
Makinig, manood, nasa teleradyo. Makinig, manood, nasa teleradyo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sa kakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo.